Hello my dear friends, welcome to another tutorial of my channel. In this video I'm gonna show you how to crochet this beautiful, super easy and cute crochet bucket hat for adult size. For making this crochet bucket hat I will use a worsted weight yarn and number 5mm hook. If you're ready, let's get started. Start the work with making a magic ring. Put the yarn on these two fingers and wrap it around them to form an X shape. And then pull the second yarn from the first one and make a chain and remove the fingers. And now we have a magic ring, and start the first round with making 6 single crochets into the ring. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Go to the ring, make next single crochets, and repeat the work to have 6 stitches in total at the end of round 1. And after these 6 stitches, pull this tail tightly to close the hole. And now start round 2 without joining and make 1 single crochet at top of the first stitch of previous round here. Okay, this is the first stitch of round 2. Mark that with a stitch marker. And then make another single crochet into the same stitch to have 2 single crochets. Go to the next and make 2 single crochets here, 1 and 2. Again, 2 single crochets into the next. And repeat the work. Make 2 single crochets into each of 6 stitches from previous round. And at the end of round 2 we have 12 single crochets in total. Remove the marker and start round 3 with making 1 single crochet at top of the first stitch of round 2, and mark that. Then make 1 increase into the next stitch, 1 and 2 single crochets into the same stitch, and repeat the work. 1 single crochet into the next and 2 single crochets into the next. Again, 1 into the next and 2 into the next, and repeat the sequence 3 more times. At the end of round 3 we have 18 stitches in total. Remove the marker and start round 4 with making 1 single crochet at top of the first stitch of previous round, and then mark that. Then make another single crochet into the same stitch to have 2 single crochets here, and make 1 single crochet into each of next 2 stitches, and repeat the work. 2 single crochets into the next, 1 single crochet into each of next 2. Again, 2 single crochets into the next, 1 into each of next 2 stitches, and repeat this sequence 3 more times to reach the end of the round 4. Okay, we have 24 stitches in this round, round 4. Now start round 5 with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch, and mark that. Then make 1 single crochet into the next stitch, and now make 1 increase into the next, 1 and 2 single crochets into the same stitch, and after that make 1 single crochet into each of next 3, 2 and 3, and repeat the work from here, from this increase. Make 1 increase into the next and 1 single crochet into each of next 3, and repeat this sequence 3 more times. At the end, we have 2 stitches left. Make 1 increase into the first stitch and 1 single crochet into the last to complete the last repeat. And in this repeat we have 1 increase and 1, 2 and 3 stitches, such as other parts. And now we have 30 stitches in total at the end of round 5. Remove the marker and start round 6 with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch and mark that, and then make 1 increase into the next stitch with making 2 single crochets into the same stitch and 1 single crochet into each of next 4 stitches. 2, 3 and 4. Repeat the work. 1 increase into the next with making 2 single crochets and 1 single crochet into each of next 4 stitches. And repeat this sequence 3 more times. At the end we have 4 stitches left. Make the last repeat with making 1 increase into the next stitch and 1 single crochet into each of last 3 stitches. And the last repeat is finished. We have 1 increase and 1, 2, 3 and 4 stitches in this repeat again. Round 6 is finished and we have 36 stitches in total. Start round 7 with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch of previous round and mark that, and then make another single crochet into the same stitch to have 2 single crochets, and after that make 1 single crochet into each of next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and repeat the sequence. 1 increase into the next and 1 single crochet into each of next 5, 3, 4 and 5. And this sequence, 1 increase and 5 stitches, should be repeated 4 more times to reach the end of the round. The number of stitches at the end of round 7 is 42. Now start round 8 with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch, mark that, and then make 1 single crochet into each of next 5 stitches to have 6 single crochets in total. Okay, now we have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then make 1 increase into the next, 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and repeat the sequence from the beginning. 1 single crochet into each of next 6 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and make 1 increase into the next, and repeat this sequence 4 more times. Okay, now at the end of round 8 we have 48 stitches. Start round 9 with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch and mark that, then work 1 single crochet into each of next 2 stitches. Okay, now make 2 single crochets into the next, and after that make 1 single crochet into each of next 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and repeat this sequence from this increase. Make 2 single crochets into the next and 1 single crochet into each of next 7 stitches, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and repeat this sequence 3 more times. Now we have 5 stitches at the end of round 9. make 2 single crochets into the first, and then make 1 single crochet into each of last 4 stitches. And now we have 54 stitches in total at the end of this round, round 9. Remove the marker and start round 10 with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch and mark that. Then make 1 single crochet into each of next 5 stitches, 3, 4, and 5. And now we have 6 stitches in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then make 1 increase into the next and 1 single crochet into each of next 8 stitches. And repeat this sequence, 1 increase into the next and 1 single crochet into each of next 8 stitches. And continue this sequence 3 more times. Now at the end I have 3 stitches left. Make 2 single crochets into the first and 1 single crochet into each of last 2 stitches, and this is the last repeat from here until here. We have 1 increase and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 single crochets into the last repeat, such as other repeats. Round 10 is finished and we have 60 stitches in total. Start round 11 with making 1 single crochet into the next, into the first stitch of previous round. Okay. Then make 1 increase into the next with making 2 single crochets and 1 single crochet into each of next 9 stitches. And repeat the work from the increase. Make 2 single crochets into the next, 9 single crochets after that, 1 single crochet at top of each of next 9 stitches. And this sequence, 1 increase and 9 single crochets, should be repeated 3 more times. At the end we have 9 stitches left. Make the last repeat with making 1 increase into the first and 1 single crochet into each of last 8 stitches, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we have 1 increase and 9 stitches into the last repeat from here until here. And round 11 is finished. We have 66 stitches in total. Start round 12 with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch, mark that, then make 1 single crochet into each of next 2 stitches and then make 1 increase into the next and then make 1 single crochet into each of next 10 stitches. Okay, and then repeat this work. Make 1 increase, 10 single crochets 4 more times. Okay, at the end of round 12, after making 4 repeats, I made 1 increase and 7 single crochets after that, and now we have 1 increase and 10 stitches in the last repeat, such as other repeats. And round 12 is finished. We have 72 stitches in total. Okay, start the next round for making the body of the bucket hat. The first part is finished, the top of the hat is finished, and I'm going to measure the diameter of this circle. That's 50.5 centimeters. That's enough. And now start the first round of the body with making 1 single crochet into the first stitch of previous round and then make one single crochet into each stitch of previous round. We don't need to increase the stitches, and we should work the same 72 stitches and continue until the end. And after that, repeat this round, and for next rounds make the same 72 stitches and repeat these rounds until reach desired height of the bucket hat. Okay, I made the body of the bucket hat until round 28. Actually, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 rounds for the body of the bucket hat. And now the height of the bucket hat from the start has reached 17 centimeters, and in this part we should start the brim of the bucket hat. Okay, remove the stitch marker and start the first round of the brim with making one single crochet here into the first stitch of previous round, and one single crochet into the next, and then make one increase, 1 and 2 single crochets into the next. Repeat that work, 1 and 2, and then one increase. Again, 1, 2, and one increase. And this sequence should be repeated until the end of the round. At the end, we have 96 stitches in total. Start the second round of the brim with making one single crochet at top of the first stitch. And after that, we should make the same 96 stitches and don't increase the number of stitches. Make one single crochet into each stitch of previous round, and continue making single crochets until the end. And after that, repeat this round, round 2, 2 more times to have 3 rounds of these 96 stitches. And when I reach round 4, I'll come back to increase the number of stitches again. Okay, round 4 is finished, and this is our work at the end of this round. Start round 5 from the first stitch of previous round and make one single crochet into that and mark that again. And after that, make another 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and after these 3 single crochets, make one increase, 1 and 2 single crochets into the next, and repeat the work, 1 single crochet into the next, 1 into the next, and 1 into the next, and after that 2 single crochets into the next stitch, and repeat this work, 1, 2, 3, and then one increase, and continue until the end. At the end of round 5, we have 120 stitches in total, and start round 6 with making one single crochet at top of the first stitch and then mark that. And in this round, don't increase the stitches and make one single crochet at top of each stitch of previous round, and we should work the same 120 stitches and continue making single crochets until the end. And after that, repeat this round, round 6, 2 more times to have 3 rounds of these stitches, and I'll continue making single crochets until the end of round 8, and then I'll come back. Okay, now this is our work at the end of round 8 of the brim. You can finish your work in this part or increase the number of stitches again. So I'm going to start next round, round 9, with making one single crochet at top of first stitch, then make one single crochet into each of next 3, 1, 2, and 3, and after these 4 stitches, make one increase, 1 and 2. Again, 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2 single crochets into the next. And this sequence should be repeated until the end. Now we have 144 stitches in total at the end of round 9, and I'm going to make the last round of the brim with making 1 single crochet at top of each of these 144 stitches. Make the first single crochet and mark that, and after that make 1 single crochet at top of each of next stitches until the end of the round. Okay, round 10 is finished, and cut the yarn, pull this loop, insert a hook at top of next stitch, and grab the yarn to the back, and then insert the hook under these 2 loops with a smaller hook, or you can make this work with a tapestry needle. Insert the hook under this 3rd loop and this loop of the last stitch, and grab the yarn and pull it through, and then hide that. And cut the yarn, and repeat this work for beginning tail. And at the end I attached a lace ribbon to the bucket hat, and now our beautiful crochet bucket hat is finished. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Have a nice day.